sensor just goes in the top of the tank, and it's calibrated to know when the tank is full, when the tank is empty.
My name is Scott Klinger. I'm IT Tech Support for District 5, and my innovation is the tank monitoring system. We have some resupply sites, and they're usually placed in between adjacent offices, and the supervisors, they needed a way to know how much of the de-icing fluid was in those tanks after the trucks had been there a couple times. So we don't want the tanks to run low during a storm event. Well, before, the only way was just run out, check and see how much was in there. So I decided to use some of the parts we had from some of our camera systems and some additional parts that I purchased, this sensor right here, and the internet to figure out how much fluid we have in each tank remotely. And so they just watch this online, and they can tell how full that tank is at the time they're looking at it.
My name is Rod Weber. I'm with the Nebraska Department of Roads at Norfolk Maintenance. I'm a highway maintenance superintendent. I'm here today to talk about our innovation to a brine making machine, which we call the Air Entrained Brine Maker. It was innovated by Chris Tuttle from my maintenance crew. In the brine maker, what he innovated was a series of tubes that go on the bottom, and the tubes have holes in them. We have an air compressor, and we hook the air compressor into the brine maker. Air gets into the water and bubbles up, and then when you're making brine, there's a bubbling, swirling action to agitate it and actually get the water to get in between the salt, and with the action that's happening there, it actually dissolves it much faster. In some of the storms that we have, if it's a 1 or 2 day storm, we will go through 150,000 gallons of brine because almost all of our trucks are brine trucks.
Two-man, essentially, yep.
Just like the old days when we were surveying.
Yep.
That's awesome.
My name is Rich McKinney. I'm the Highway Maintenance Supervisor from District 8 out of Burwell. My innovation today is me and the guys come up with a guardrail post driver that fits on a jackhammer mounted to a skid steer, and it will drive in the guardrail post in about any soil, whether it's frozen or not. Before we came up with this, we would have to use a loader bucket, and we would pound on the top of the post, having a guy under the bucket holding onto it to keep it straight. And it didn't take long to figure out that wasn't very safe or very efficient. So we came up with a new way. It's real safe and efficient, and the guys really like it. It makes the job go really quick. It's very safe.
For the brine, we just want to see how much they have left.
My name's Lance Gillen. I work out of the McCook Maintenance Shop in McCook. We have the partial depth screed box and the partial depth cleanout box. We do partial depth hot mix patching. We don't go full depth. We mill out about 2 inches of highway as soon as we get done milling out. Before, you'd either have to just have guys there scooping it into a loader bucket or a skid steer bucket, and we just made the cleanout box that fits inside the trench. You can just go in and scoop it up, go dump in the truck, and just a lot less back work, not near as much shoveling. And then we hot mix it back, and we developed a screed box so we can just lay the hot mix in the trench, and then we can just with a skid steer push it along, and it's kind of like a paver, and it just leaves a nice clean edge and a smooth top. Well, before, you just have to use shovels and rakes and then try and guess on the depth, and it was just a lot of manpower and a lot of hand shoveling, and just thought there had to be a quicker, easier way.
My name is Ryan Wackowiak. I work for the Environmental Documents Unit here at Department of Roads. It's our categorical exclusion smart form. Basically, we're all online now with our environmental document. So this has reduced a lot of redundancy in it, streamlined it. It's made it easier for the review process, for working with our consultants. It's really just shortened the time frame of how long it takes to produce the document.
Okay, I'm Roger Leonard with the Nebraska Department of Roads out of Lyons. Well, this here is called the steel packer, and it attaches to the back of a motor grader. What it does is compacts the dirt along the edge of the road in conjunction with a retriever and a mow board on the machine. And the rubber tire roller is made out of skid loader tires in the framework and will go over all surfaces, giving a good compaction everywhere the tires contact. The rubber tire roller is made by John Hansen in West Point at the crew there. I did not make that, so I made this steel packer. So, good job, guys.
Thanks, so here's this year's plaque, which when we do this yearly, we're going to place this somewhere prominently. And as soon as I announce it here, the winner is going to go right here, and then yearly we'll add to that plaque. So finally, since September, we've been meeting every week about this. So the innovation of the year with 30% of all of your votes is the guardrail post driver from Rich McKinney.
Would you be willing to say a few words, Rich?
Yeah, sure. What do you want to say?
Whatever you.
Who you want to thank, what it means to you. What a great director you have.
Thanks for all the votes. This innovation was safety driven for the #1 part. So as soon as we had the skid steer and the jackhammer, we came up with it.
Great job. Good job.
Thanks, Rich.
All right, and then everybody with the director's picks.
There, all right, yeah, everybody's in it. All right.
All right. Rich,